Going live. Going live. Come on, YouTube. You're live. Hello, everyone. I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Chernobylite 1.0. So this game was released 2 years ago, and I tried it. I'm going to show you that in a second. But now we're doing it on out of early access. How are you guys doing? Thanks to the Farm 51 for providing a copy of the game. I got the review copy 2 years ago to try the pre-alpha. Hey Chris, took the job. How are you doing, man? It's been a while. I'm doing fine. Chernobylite AMD FSR is available. Yeah, that will be amazing. I love having Fidelity Effect Super Resolution right out of the gate. We're going to try it out as well. But how are you doing, guys? Before starting, I want to show you something super quick because I tried this game 2 years ago on June 4th, 2019. It was a pre-alpha.
Hello,
And
everyone.
man, I was so
I'm
pissed
Santiago.
with the performance. I had low settings with high textures. And I mean, look at this performance. Like 20 frames per second. So yeah, I mean, performance was pretty bad on the pre-alpha. I mean, look at this. I had low settings, 15 FPS. And the VRAM usage was maxed out. So yeah, that was 2 years ago. Let's see how it is today. It's based on the series. I don't know what series you're talking about. It's not the same as the real life thing, I think. It's like a horror game. It's a single player thing. Hey, you've been watching this game for a while now. Can see if it's any good. Yep. I mean, now, let me show you. This is an Unreal Engine 4 game, so as usual, we got the usual options, but look at this, FSR! Yay, FSR! I love FSR. And there's also DLSS for the RTX users. So we're keeping it disabled for now, we're going to try it later, but we're using high settings right away. So let's see how it goes. Remember, when I tried it on the pre-alpha, low settings, 20 frames per second, so let's see if it's any better now that 2 years passed. So as you can see, 1080p. Let's get into the game. Let's put survival on very easy, management on very easy, and combat on medium. I'm here to see performance, so, you know, and I'm going to skip all the dialogue. Hang on. So yeah, no spoilers, guys. Remember. ¿Cuánta diferencia tiene la 1650 y la 1660 Super? Yo diría 15, 20 FPS más o la 1660 Super. Hold space, enter to skip. I remember seeing this game, a game like this in VR. I don't know. Okay, 30 frames per second at the moment. We'll see if it stays that way.
Таня,
Okay, we're right
прекращайте
there
шутки.
once more. Good. Is FSR the same as Fidelity FX? FSR is Fidelity FX Super Resolution. So it's like the AMD's DLSS. It works on any GPU. Okay, so I think we're in the same area as before. We're getting some stutters. But I mean, the VRAM is not maxed out like before. The RAM is not at 8 gigabytes. We'll see once we get into the bigger place. But so far so good. In comparison to the pre-alpha was below 30 on low, so yeah. Hey, come back here, you lady. Get back here. The game is too loud. Oh, sorry guys. Is it better now? Can you hear the game and me at the same time? Let me know. I can barely hear you. You should be able to hear me now. Let me know. Is FSR the same as Fidelity FX? Yeah, Fidelity FX Super Resolution. Okay, but the game is looking pretty good. Good use of Unreal Engine 4 so far. Anyway, let's go back to the lady.
Татьяна Амалеева, немедленно прекрати это ребячество.
Come on, Tatiana!
Где ты?
Come here, Tatiana. Let's get back here. Oh, okay, jump scare. I was ready for that one.
Хватит уже.
What's the positives of FSR? Well, you get a lower resolution, but it upscales the resolution that you're using more smartly than linear. So It's not as blurry and you get a performance uplift. It's not magic, but hey, you know. It does help on budget GPUs. Okay, we're now dropping to 29, but there's a lot of foliage here. Looking pretty good. We'll see if it stays that way once we get into the actual shooting and all that stuff. I wonder if it's capable of 60 at low this time. We'll see, we'll see. But considering how it looks at the moment, in this part, I think it's running pretty good. Yeah, this is definitely the same part as on the pre-alpha, but it's a little bit bigger and has more stuff going on. So yeah, I would say they did a good job so far, by the looks of it. I mean, I was dropping below 20 frames on low settings back in the pre-alpha. How's Uruguay? Pretty cold. Oh, I have an AK. I'm finally Russian. Nothing against Russians, of course. Oh yeah, AK-47, I think. Okay. Pripyat. Okay, he's teaching me how to shoot, which kind of makes sense. The enemy's approaching. Double tap A and D to avoid damage. Okay, but you can kind of dash like in Doom. Although I do not like that health bar at the top. You can probably remove it, I'm guessing. So yeah. Looking good. This is open world? Probably not. I'll have to try that out once I get into the map. Is this like Metro? I don't know. I mean, I only played the pre-alpha and shot a little bit, but that's about it. Not sure if it's like Metro. Okay, this is looking trippy. The game is loud again. How? How is it loud? What the heck? Hang on. Yeah, it's super loud. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Hang on. I think I have double the inputs for some reason. Is it better now? It should be better. Shouldn't be as loud. Let me know, guys. No FPS drops while shooting. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's something I had an issue in other Unreal Engine 4 games, although there are some stutters every once in a while. This game is greener than Breath of the Wild. Well, it's a darker shade of green. Let's leave it at that. But it's interesting so far. Oh, this game has crafting building system pretty similar to Fallout 4. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. FPS in gameplay is getting much better. Yeah, so far so good. That sounds better. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, with Unreal Engine, I had a pretty mixed bag with stutters. Some games have a ton of stutter pretty often when you get into different parts of the map. This one, the first time I launched it today, I got a few stutters in the first couple shots with a pistol, but then it stabilized. Someone is saying that it's happening on the 5700, the RX 5700. It stutters a lot, which is pretty disappointing. Usually, Unreal Engine is better on Nvidia cards, so I kind of understand. We'll see once we try the 570 after this one. So yeah, we're getting there. Oh no, time is advancing very fast. Greener than Nvidia Razer and Xbox branding, yeah. Greener than all that combined. It feels good to return. Oh no, what now? Do you like the Beatles? Hell yeah. I like a couple of their songs. I only know the famous ones. Igor, wake up! Okay, I finally, with friends, I'm no longer alone with a picture in my hand. Sounds very lonely. Hey, H1TZZ. How's it going, man? Hits. Sorry, it was hits. I'm doing well. What about you,
Ну
man?
уж нет. Пора наконец и разобраться с этим делом.
Frame time looks pretty consistent so far. Yeah, except in the first time I shot in the game.
Зови
I
меня
think it's a
Игорь,
little bit too
да.
dark. Hang on. Going to increase the brightness. Okay, I think that's better.
Он сработает.
Yeah, that's a lot
Вы
better.
делаете
You
свою
should be able to
работу,
see
а
more,
я
guys.
свою.
Apologies.
Договорились?
Yeah, this game is pretty dark, but you can fix it with the gamma thing. But so far looking good.
У нас нет выбора.
Hey, Mark 13.
нужно
How's it
сделать.
going, man? Might be for me because my favorite color is green. Well, glad you like it. It's a good color. Oh, also, guys, one thing I forgot to mention. There's an FOB slider. Hey, yay! FOB slider. Where was it? Here. It goes from 70 up to 120. I'm going to stay on 80, personally. So yeah. It goes from 70 to 120. That's great options for a first-person shooter. Whenever I see FSR, I feel such unexplainable joy. You mean joy? Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, guys, there's a Fidelity FX Super Resolution option.
Миша, ничего не выходит!
No!
Отступать быстрее!
It exploded!
Давление падает! Спускаемся! Скорее!
Ah, that's so cool,
Бегом,
man.
бегом!
That this game is about Chernobyl.
Потом ворон будет считать. Игорь, пора.
Although I'm not sure what the story is about, you know. I usually skip that. Yeah, it dropped into the upper 20s, but then it stabilized into the 30s. I still haven't shot outside of the first AK they gave me. So yeah. But I mean, let's very quickly try Fidelity FX Super Resolution. I'm going to try it with ultra quality, which is usually pretty good looking. So I'm going to play a little bit like that so I can stay on high. So FSR ultra quality, which is like 1.7 times this resolution. 0.7 times actually. So we jump from 30 to 36. Sorry. We earned like 8 frames more. So absolutely perfect. And yeah, it looks a little bit more blurry, not gonna lie. The sharpness around some objects is noticeable.
Не геройствуй.
Без паники, Оливер.
So yeah,
Где ты видишь героя?
good that we have that
Здесь
option,
только
I would say.
отчаявшиеся люди, идущие
Yeah, I think that on 1080p ultra quality is fine. I mean, you can notice it. But I think it's a good trade-off if it means I can use either higher FPS, higher settings, or I can stay over 30 frames. It feels like a good trade-off. Let's put it on ultra. Now that we're here, we might as well do ultra. I do not do chromatic aberration because why would you use it? That's why it's called an aberration. Okay, we go to ultra now. So this is ultra settings with FSR on ultra quality. So yeah, not native 1080. Let me show you very quickly the difference there. So FSR, when you disable it, you get on ultra settings 32 frames, and when you put ultra quality, you jump from 32 all the way up to 39, which in this game can make a difference. It was the difference between 30 and 40, so we'll avoid those drops below 30.
Хватит разговоров.
We're going to skip all the lines. Respond politely. No, let's be an
Да
ass.
что ты докопался, Антон?
What the hell is your problem? Sorry, it was a joke. No GT 1030. Yeah, GT 1030, we're doing it on Friday,
Ложись.
probably. On Friday, I'm doing 1030, 1050, and 1650. And I think I'm missing one. But yeah, the ones I'm not doing today will be on Friday, so don't worry. I'm going to be testing this game quite extensively. Okay, here we're dropping frames again. Hang on, guys. Gotta do some tweaking. Although I'm going to find the settings for, what's the name of this? For native resolution. Okay, so probably if you want 30 frames. You want to do ultra quality on 1080p on high settings. Ultra seems to be a little too much. So 1080p high plus ultra quality. So yeah, here there are more reflections, foliage. Yeah, the game is looking good. Let's very quickly compare FSR with no FSR. Nvidia DLSS o Fidelity. Estoy algo perdido. Si tenés RTX usa DLSS, si no, Fidelity. To the people asking, Fidelity FX or DLSS, well, if you have an RTX card, you will have DLSS. If your card is not an RTX one, well, you cannot use DLSS, at least right now. So FSR is the way to go if you don't have an RTX card. So let me show you a very quick comparison here. I'm going to zoom in quite a bit. You guys probably already saw this from me, but I'm going to do it anyways very quickly. So we're doing FSR disabled, and then we're doing ultra quality super quickly because I wanted to show you on this game if it looks any better than on the other ones. So let's go very far into one of those trees. There we go. And as you can see on native resolution, yeah, there is, remember, this is super zoomed in. It's like 600% zoom. So let me move around a little bit. Yeah, let's look at this grass over here. So yeah, I zoomed in quite a bit again. Let me reset the transform. So yeah, as you can see, let's zoom into this part. Again, this is without Fidelity FX super resolution. And as you can see, some of the grass has some breakdown, some softness. And when we put FSR on ultra quality, it's probably going to look worse, which is what I'm expecting. So ultra quality now. And it's going to add sharpness at a lower resolution. So as you can see, to me personally, yeah, it does look blurrier. And you don't see as much, the ghosting is more noticeable, and there's some extra sharpness, especially into the distance. And look at those power lines. So this is with ultra quality. And let's go back to native resolution, and you'll be able to see, look at those cables. So I'm going to switch it off. Boom. See that? This is FSR ultra quality, and this is off. As you can see, yeah, you know this is a lower resolution. But I mean, considering the performance improvement, I think it's fine. But yeah, it's very noticeable in those cables over there. How do you zoom in like that? OBS Studio. So yeah, check those cables. I enable it. Boom, blurry. I disable it. Boom. So yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit too sharp for my taste, personally. I mean, look at those, look at this over here. You can notice it very easily. When I disable it, it's not super sharp. So yeah, with ultra quality again, it looks too sharp. Yeah, the sharpening filter there, I wish we could change it. Maybe we can, let me check. Yeah, no, there's no sharpening option. So yeah, in this case I would use ultra quality if you need more FPS right away. But I mean, enabled, you get over sharpened image. Disabled, I don't know. In this one I don't think I would use FSR unless we're over 1080p. It looks a little bit too sharp. So yeah. But it's an option. It's good to have an option. If you don't mind that performance loss, that visual loss, I think it's good. Let's put it on medium now, shall we? Okay. So now we're on native resolution. We're going to stay on native resolution because FSR on this one is not amazing. So far, the best implementation of FSR is Resident Evil Village. But it makes sense. It's a high-profile game. So yeah, as you can see on medium, we're over 30. We're sticking to native resolution from now on this one. And at the end we're trying FSR once more. But as you could see, on this one it's pretty noticeable. Oh. Let's hide. Okay, you can lean, always appreciated. But can I shoot them? That's the question. Can I shoot them? I feel like I'm playing Dishonored now. with a stalker skin on it. Huh? Did you see me, comrade? Oh yes, you see me. Yeah, comrades. Those comrades almost saw me. Set the cheeky bariki to 100 and you get 1917 FPS. That's good to know. Whoa. Oh, he saw me. Identify yourself. Pretend to be a technician. Command Olivier to take them out. We're going to pretend to be a technician. They're just grunts. Perhaps I can deceive them. Well, let's try. I'm the tech guy. I'm here about the power outage. This is the place, right? I mean, he says that and there's lights everywhere. Shh. First, let's see some ID, tech guy. He doesn't believe you. Oh no. Blackmail them with some made-up story. Do I need to tell you who sent me? Do you even know who I am? I'll skip all this. Okay. Yeah, shoot them. Okay, he shot them. Beautiful. They're out. Let's grab the weapon. Oh, I cannot grab the weapons. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just going to run then. Run for it. Oh, he's the friend. Okay. Okay, we're in. As you can see, it's pretty inconsistent on the performance. When I was getting to the base, it was like 30 frames with this configuration. Now it went all the way into the 50s, so I'm not sure if I should stick to high or keep it on medium. So yeah. Yeah guys, I mean DLSS versus FSR, I mean FSR is free, you don't need any specific hardware, so free performance. If you don't like how it looks, just don't use it. I mean, I think it's not fair to compare it with DLSS, because with DLSS you need an RTX card, FSR works on anything, so free performance is always appreciated. It's a free update, so why complain? Okay, environmental analyzer. Let's use that. How do I equip that? Oh, there we go. 4 microsieverts. 3.6, not terrible. It reminds me of the series. Bueno, consultas. Hay placa de video 750 Ti 4 GB. En este video no, pero parece buena eso. Somebody asked me if there's a 750 Ti 4 GB. Yeah, there is one, but it's pretty hard to find, I think. Hello, which is good for gaming? 2600 or Ryzen 5 3500X? Personally, I would go for the 3500X due to the better single-threaded performance. For gaming, it should be better in that regard. Not bad, although both CPUs are good. But the 3500X should be the faster one in general. ¿Recomiendas esa marca? Mira, nunca la escuché esa marca, pero si la gráfica funciona, no veo ningún problema. Alright. Okay, yeah, let's see. Any radiation? Oh, nice. Chemicals. Let's grab those. Yeah, the performance, at least in my opinion, is pretty good. But I played the pre-alpha. Again, guys, let me show you the improvement. So let's save the progress. Okay. So I'm going to save the progress and show you something very quick. Something I didn't know that we could do in this game is that there's a free mode. Free mode means... Oh, I was out of the game. Okay, never mind. That you can visit any map that you want without fighting and with infinite ammo. So let me show you super quickly something so you can see why I think it runs pretty good. Whoa, sorry. I mean, I tried low settings 2 years ago on this game. And look at the performance. 2 years ago, they improved the performance so much. I mean, look at this. This was the 1050 Ti on this game 2 years ago, on low settings. I mean, look at that difference. The game runs so much better now. It's kind of ridiculous. I was playing on high and it runs better than this. So, I think they did a good job. They improved the game significantly over the course of time. So yeah, they did improve the game. I remember criticizing them so much 2 years ago, but they really did deliver. I'm pretty impressed with the improvements. So let's put it on high and I'll show you one of the foliage heavy maps. Then we go back to the part that we were playing. So there's a free play option, so you can select whatever level that you want. So let's stick to the Pripyat Central, and let's do Sunny. Let's do all perks, all weapons, and let's keep events, so there's something going on. So yeah, you can explore the map if you want to, the maps. They are separate maps. I'm doing fine, Tanjim Rahman. What about you? Bread detector, hell yeah. We're going for that one later. And as you can see here, I'm in the Pripyat map, since you can go to whatever map that you want in the free mode. And I mean, I'm playing on high settings at the moment. And as you can see in comparison to the pre-alpha, I mean, there's not even a point of comparison. The game, to me at least, looks better. And it runs better, so yeah, I think they did a good job as time went on. Although there are still stutters, so that's kind of disappointing. But yeah, after playing the pre-alpha, I didn't have big expectations after the pre-alpha, let's leave it at that. 50,000 people used to live here, now it's a ghost town. I never saw anything like it. Yeah, that's what I think when I see this. I imagine Captain Price with Macmillan shooting at the I forgot the name. Imran Sakhayev from the hotel window. I always remember that when playing the Pripyat levels. Yeah, this part. Yeah, this. Yeah, I remember Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare when playing this. You hear that? Enemy helicopter, get down, stay in the shadows. Yeah, if you didn't play Modern Warfare, well, you don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, pretty cool to visit Chernobyl in a video game. So as you can see, it runs pretty good in comparison to the past, which is always a good thing. So yeah, let's get back into the story mode. I just wanted to super quickly show you that. Try to aim for 60. Yeah, I'm going to do so later. I first want to advance in the story a little bit to get into the forest location in the story. It's probably more demanding than on a free mode option, free play option, sorry. So yeah, let's go here. We were in the tunnels with our comrades. Let's go back. Try to aim for 60, cut 4 Modern Warfare 1.0 joke back. I'm trying. Apologies. So let's see if we can stick to high in the single player mode. I found the bread, the chemical bread. Spanglish, pero claro. Yeah, I speak Spanish as well. Yeah. If you guys didn't notice from my accent, yeah, English is not my native language, but you probably already knew that. Here we are. Yeah, this reminds me of the series, of the TV series. I feel like I'm playing an episode. Oh, the memories. I remember back when Chernobyl was an active volcano. Oh, those were the good times. Is Chernobylite open world? I don't think so, but correct me if I'm wrong. I think it has multiple open levels. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I only played the pre-alpha for 2 hours, and this is like 20 minutes in. Captain Price and Captain Macmillan mission, yeah, it reminds me of that, but it's in the same location, so yeah. It's your show, but if you get us killed, I'm gonna, I don't know, I didn't read. Let's keep running. 5 bars and rising. Oh man, yeah, this is the stealth takedown, okay. But I was just standing next to him. That's fine. Go to sleep. Let's pretend that there's no meltdown. Everything's fine. Are you Spanish? No, I'm from South America, actually, but we speak Spanish here, so I understand the confusion. I'm from Uruguay, a country between Argentina and Brazil. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing the the Chernobyl series. This is so well done. They did a great job recreating the map. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, Imran Sakhaev. Yeah, that was the name. Thanks. Let's skip the cutscene. Press the button. Yeah, press it. Press the button. I don't know what it does, but press it. ¿De qué es el juego? Es un juego que estás en Chernobyl y es tipo supervivencia y tiene cosas de construir. No sé, estoy aprendiendo qué es, pero está bastante interesante porque es Chernobyl. Alright, guys. Oh no, something's going on. Do I have a gun? I think I do not. Let's run. Hopefully we get into a forest location. Yeah, I'm in South America, yeah. Nonsense, this was just a fire, nothing more. Yeah, if you watch the series on Chernobyl, you will understand, you will remember this part. That one of the workers said, no, there's nothing happening. The core is fine. And it was on fire. Yeah. Oh man. Imagine being there in real life. So stressing. Anyway. No, la 570 aún no, viene después. Guys, after this one I'm doing the 570. I'm going to try and aim for 60 frames after this. And then we swap GPUs. I cannot see my own body in this game. That's alright. But this is so weird. Yeah, this is basically the explosion, I'm guessing. Okay, so we have condition and physics. Chernobylite. I'll pick it up. Okay. I guess it's some material. See, the name of the game, Chernobylite. I'm going to skip this, guys, again. No spoilers. I love that the voices are in Russian. ¿Dónde aprendiste inglés tan fluido? Y practiqué nomás. O sea, es práctica. Nunca fui a un país que hablen en inglés. Estaría de más, pero no dinero. Alright, guys. This part runs okay. Let's skip this. Yeah, whatever. No spoilers. Yeah, I remember when playing this in the pre-alpha, there wasn't even stuff floating in the air. You were just running around in an invisible, in a floating thing. Now there's an actual environment. Bueno, Gusto, es práctica. Se puede mejorar eso. Te lo prometo. Are you using AMD FSR? No, FSR is disabled. In this game it doesn't look great. FSR here is super over sharpened, I would say. So yeah, I wouldn't use FSR unless I really need it. Okay, Chernobyl in the morning. Great. I think this is the part that was in the pre-alpha demo. Yeah. Let's save the game. So we have a manual save to return to, and thank you so much to Tommy PA for becoming an awesome supporter 1.0. Thanks for supporting the channel directly. I appreciate it a lot. How are you doing, man? Good seeing you here. Yeah, this is the same area as the pre-alpha. Also, Tommy, I forgot to say, enjoy the icon next to your name and the emojis that come with it. That's a great responsibility. So as I was saying, guys, this is the final version, the full version. But this part that I'm playing, this is the part I played on the pre-alpha 2 years ago. And it looks so much better. And it runs so much better. It's kind of ridiculously better, yeah. They improved it quite significantly. Without a doubt. Although it's still dropping below 30 on high. I probably should use medium here. So let's do that. Let's do medium. And then we try to aim for 60. But as of right now, probably medium is the way to go for this one. Okay. So we apply. Okay, we got a big improvement there. So now we're basically on medium. And we're over 30 frames now. It does look worse now, without a doubt. Yeah, the ground looks a lot worse. Let me see if I can fix that. and keep the performance. That would be nice. Geometry on high. Apparently that's not it. Foliage. Okay, extra foliage, that looks cool. Effects on high. Oh, that affects the foliage, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm keeping it on medium with foliage on high. And that should do. This is to keep the frame rate over 30 while not sacrificing the visuals that much. Let's see if it holds up like this. It should. Yeah, it looks like kryptonite. Yeah. But in this one it's called Chernobylite. Chernobylite. Press V to toggle flashlight on or off. Okay. Usually in games when you turn on the flashlight, you lose a few frames if it's drawing shadows. And it seems to be drawing shadows, so interesting. If I turn it off, I get 1 extra frame. So yeah, well done. Yeah, in a place with a lot of foliage, I would say medium settings with high foliage should be the way to go, to stay at 30 frames. But then would you go into a smaller place or a place with less foliage? Holy hell, that scared me. Jesus. Have you tried the benchmark mode on this game yet? No, I haven't. I should try it, now that you mention it. I'll get to the next checkpoint and try it out. To see if it's any good reference. Oh, hello there. That's kinda creepy, not gonna lie. Justo tengo la 1650 Super, ¿Chiste la Pro? Todavía no. Gracias por unirte, te agradezco un montón. Espero que disfrutes los emojis. No, todavía no, va al final ese. La 1650 Super. Pero gracias por estar. Faltan 2 gráficas. Llegamos. So guys, I was saying in Spanish, yeah, after this we're doing the 570, then the 1650 Super. Okay, I need to use the anti-radiation medicine. I did this in the pre-alpha as well. I remember playing through this part. So now it should allow me to go through. The funny thing is that in real life, these machines are still being used for people that enter into the exclusion zone. So it's pretty cool to have it recreated here. The only thing that is missing are the monsters in real life. Well, we don't actually know. In real life, maybe there are monsters, but we don't know yet. Okay, we can craft stuff. Interesting. Yeah, but this part is looking pretty good. I'm liking it so far. Do you think 60 frames is possible on 1660 Super in this game? Yeah, it should be pretty easy on that one. I mean, this is a 1050 Ti, and we're getting on medium settings over 30 frames. So the 1660 Super should have no issues running this at 60. I mean, today we're doing the 1650 Super, so you should have like 10 frames ahead of that. Oh, I can cook. Nice. Let's cook, Jesse. Let's cook. So I have food. Can I eat my food? Well, I don't need it right now, so let's continue. Creo los streams y videos que GPU tenés para jugar y editar 1650 Super en general. Oh, hello there. Yell at him. Okay, did we really agree on a password? I can't remember. Let's just yell. Is he serious? Can't he see me? I don't have time for this. Yeah, I'm so pissed.
Оливер, да это же я!
Man, I love the angry responses in video game. It was your idea. It was my idea to have a password and I was pissed. But I had to use a password. I love that. Yeah, the fact that the game is spoken in Russian is even better. Okay, let's go to the bonfire. Oh, I got some mushrooms. That means that we're going to have a good time. A friend told me. So what do I need to make? Herbs. Sure, let's make this. Boom, done. What do I need to do? I forgot what he told me. 1 second. What did he ask me to get again? Hang on.
Видок у тебя так себе.
You don't look so good, Igor. We don't have any
нас
medical
никаких
supplies,
лекарств
not even
нет, даже
bandages. See if
бинтов.
you can find something and
Ты бы
patch yourself up.
поискал чего?
Oh, okay. I already made one, so it's probably number 5. Yeah, there we go. Patch myself up.
Ладно, заходи.
Okay.
Игорь.
See, guys, you need
ты
to
же у нас
read.
на все руки, мать.
I wasn't paying
Смотри
attention,
здесь. Может,
so I can
быть,
start
ладно,
rebuilding my
что-нибудь
base
сгодится.
now.
Это твоя стихия.
That was something I wasn't
Время
expecting.
сотворить
Somebody
порядок из
told me that it was
хаоса.
like Fallout 4, and now that I'm seeing it, yeah, you can scrap your stuff here and rebuild the base with the mechanical parts. That's cool. I'm not super interested in base building personally, but I know a few people that are super hardcore on that stuff. I'm not one of them, but it's interesting to have this. So what can I build? Oh, I need to build a work table. Okay. Let's put it in the worst position possible. Let's put it right next to the stairs, like that. There we go. What else? What else do I need? Let's go back. Okay, nice. So I made a building table right next to the stairs. Because why not? Let's be bad people. How did I go into building mode? I forgot. Oh man. Not V. There we go. Fallout. Hell yeah. I forgore. Yeah, I forgore. I love that meme. I forgore. Okay. Oh, there you are.
Только не говори, что ты решил
Then you're not going
отправиться
straight back to
прямиком
the
на
power
станцию.
plant. Of course
А
I'm
то
going
есть
straight to
и
the power
попроще,
plant.
Нас мало.
Tell him Tatiana can't wait. Agree with Oliver.
У меня нет так много
Yeah,
времени.
yeah. I'm going to find my
Видишь
girlfriend.
эту доску за мной? Выясним, как каждую
Because she
деталь.
doesn't exist. I go to
Все
Chernobyl
сведь
to
пока
find her.
что Начнем с места.
Remind him who's in charge. Hell yeah.
Здорово, что ты
I'm in
проявляешь
charge.
инициативу.
Не без... Еще кое-что
When
пока.
I played Fallout 4, I didn't even go out my first base for a couple hours. Well, then you're probably going to enjoy building here.
Ну, тогда ты
Or
готов.
Revolver.
Я в тебя верю, Игорь.
I just wanted to avoid most settlements needing help. Hell yeah. That was annoying. Okay, so I have a team. I don't care about this. Let's go
Какой
directly
отсюда
to
вид.
the place where I need to
Вся
be.
зона отчуждения как на ладони.
Okay,
Можем планировать
this is
всё
just like I
заранее.
remembered.
Просто дай знать, как будешь готов, босс.
So we have Moscow Eye, Red Forest, Pripyat
Отсюда
Port,
все видно.
Kopachi,
Один
Pripyat
ты не
Central.
справишься. Но есть другие, они помогут тебе.
Okay, I'm going to make a poll
Не знаю, с
about
чего
that.
начать.
I can
Как
only,
поручение
oh, I can
Ольверу
only do how many options?
сделать
I
всё
can only do 4
самому.
options. So we're going to put here Moscow Eye, then Red Forest, then Port, and then Pripyat Central. Pripyat Central. So which map? I'm trying the poll option. Let's see if it works. I should be super late to the results. Well, let's see if it works. Hopefully it does. In the
Ну так
meantime,
что, мы начинаем?
all right. But yeah, looking good so far. Runs a lot better than the than on the first time I tried it, without a doubt. In the meantime, I'm going to check if the poll showed up. Apologies if it didn't. My chat froze. Yeah, apparently there's no poll working for some reason. That's pretty odd. Oh well. Whatever, I guess. I'm going to reload my live stream. Since we cannot vote, I'm going to select it myself. And let's see what happens. Apologies, guys. I tried to do a poll, but doesn't seem to work. So should I go to Pripyat? And let's see if it works. Yes. No. Yes, 2. No, 2. Let's see if that works. If it doesn't work, well, that's alright. Not sure why my chat always stutters. Not up for me yet. Okay. It should be up now. Let me know. Okay, there we go. It showed up. Okay, next time I'm going to do the poll faster. So we're going to Pripyat Central, I think. Yeah, we're going to try 3 maps. Let's use the main character. We don't care about him, so... Boom, start mission. Yes. Yes, 2. Yeah, I'm not sure why that destroyed the chat for me. I didn't see any more chats when I did the poll. But now it seems to be working. So, thanks guys. Okay, we're in Pripyat Central. I have a revolver and I'm ready to go. And as you can see now, the game is stuttering quite a bit. That's pretty annoying. Let's see if it stays that way. Although I'm going to save the progress now. But yeah, definitely this runs better than the first part of the game. The first part of the game was like 30 frames per second. This is faster, so this is probably not the area I should be trying out. Oh, hello. Oh no. That was a bad idea. I forgot there was enemies. Although, why isn't he dying by a shot to the chest? That Kevlar. Sí, tiene FSR y es DirectX 11. Yeah guys, this game has FSR, but I tried it and it doesn't look great in this game. Probably Resident Evil Village with the implementation there spoils me. Die, comrade. Yeah, I don't like those health bars, personally. Maybe it's because I'm playing on easy mode. So yeah, let's try another map. This one doesn't run that well so far. So let's go back to the part before. Return to menu. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to the demanding part, which was the beginning. And I'm going to try another map. This one doesn't seem to be demanding at all, the Pripyat Central. So yeah. There we go, Chernobyl, day 1 morning. So this is what I was talking about at the very beginning when you're going to your base for the first time. You get drops into the 30s in this part. A lot of effects, a lot of stuff moving. So this is the place to test the game, without a doubt. So I saved the progress to start here all over. So guys, if you want 30 frames, medium settings, high foliage on the 1050 Ti. If you don't want to lower the settings further than this, I want to aim for 60. I'll probably go for FSR. Let's see if balanced does any magic. Okay, there we go. So if you put FSR unbalanced, the game looks much worse. You can clearly notice it's a lower resolution. But if you want to keep the graphics like this, well, there you go. This will be my configuration for 60 frames, medium settings, balanced FSR. Again, I think FSR in this game is not great, not particularly great. But again, the game also has DLSS if you have an RTX card. So yeah, if you want 60 frames without doing much, just put FSR unbalanced, and there we go. Then let's go back to off. Let's try low settings. So low foliage, low shadows. Hopefully it doesn't disable them. Effects on low as well. No TAA, no contact shadows, no lens flares, no bloom, no depth of field. And as you can see, the game looks worse, but it looks sharper at least. So this is the lowest settings, 1080p. And as you can see, we're not getting 60s, but this is the worst running part, so the rest of the game should be 60 pretty easily. Oh yeah, I could try the resolution scaler. That's a good idea. Thanks. Let's try the resolution scaler on medium settings. So medium geometry, high foliage, medium shadows, medium effects, anti-aliasing on TAA, contact shadows, lens flares, bloom, and depth of field. And when you put FSR on performance, on balanced, it should be like, I think it was like 60% or 65%, if I remember correctly. So let's try that out. Usually Unreal is pretty good. Okay, it doesn't look bad at all, actually. Looks pretty good on 65% resolution. So this is 1080p medium plus 65% resolution. This is probably like 720p, I think. Let me double check the FSR per dimension. Okay, so balance is 1.7x per dimension. So let me check super quickly. 1440, 7. Okay, on balance is 0.7 times. Oh, my bad. Hang on, I'm missing something here. Yeah, 1.5 per dimension. So each of the axes is 1.5 times instead of 1 time. And performance is okay, gotcha. Not bad. So it should be basically 720, I'm guessing here. Close to 720. But it still looks pretty good like this. Not sure which one is better though. Let's find out. Yeah, the thing with lowering the resolution scale here is that the game looks like, in motion it doesn't look great. But when you're still, it seems to look better on FSR. The thing is, when things are in motion, it doesn't look great. I mean, in motion it kind of breaks. Still pretty stable in comparison to other Unreal Engine 4 games. But it doesn't look great. Let's see 100% very quickly. So at 100%, yeah, as you can see, well, makes sense, it's a higher resolution, but look at that. That is 65%. Not sure if I'm doing the correct resolution though, so apologies for that. I'm trying to see something. This is 100%. How subtitles work in a live stream? Because this is a 4K live stream, so subtitles work. That's why. Due to the amount of latency, it kind of works pretty well. So, okay, 100% resolution. I forgot to put the FPS counter, I think. Yeah, I messed something up there. Anyway, so as I was saying, with the resolution scale at 100%, looks fine, makes sense. I mean, it's native resolution. Still some blur because TAA and there's a lot of movement. But FSR in this game looks super, what's the name of this? Too sharp. The sharpness is too much. I'm going to enable FSR now on ultra quality. Boom. And as you can see, there's too much sharpness with FSR on this one. And it also affects the film grain. The film grain is affected by the FSR. FSR ultra quality. I mean, FSR is welcome and all that, but it's too sharp, too much sharpness. Let me see if I can disable the film grain. That might help. I'm not seeing any option for film grain, which is kind of disappointing. Yeah, not seeing any film grain option. So as you can see, FSR just too sharp on this game. Too much sharpness. This is without FSR. In 3, 2, 1, boom, no FSR. It's just too sharp. I don't know. Just my way of seeing things, I guess. So let's reset the transform. Whoa, I messed up. Oh, I know why. I messed up the transform. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm moving here. I think my capture card just broke for a second. Yeah, I broke the capture card. Awesome. That's wonderful. Oh man. Oh no. I screwed up. Oh well. I'm going to fix it by hand. If that's even possible. I mean, I broke it, yeah. Literally broke my capture card, I think. Lol. That's hilarious. Okay, no worries. I'm fixing. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to rebuild that. So, video capture device. Boom, there we are. I got it back. Yeah, so much weirdness with the capture card. I was going to screw it up eventually. Anyway. So we're good here. Excellent. NV12. Nice. Fixed the problem, I think. Or did I? Yeah, something is over the screen. Not sure what is it though. Whatever. That's fine. So apologies guys. I broke something there, but now it's fixed. So I'm back. Beautiful. I didn't break anything actually. It was just a software hiccup. We're back. So before something else breaks, I'm going to try something else. So 1080p medium with high foliage. That's my configuration for the game. Basically. I don't need to know more. You get 30 frames, good visuals, not amazing. Amazing in a way that you don't get the best visuals, but it still looks pretty good. Considering it's a good looking Unreal Engine 4 game. So yeah, let's now do other resolutions. We're doing 900p. Low settings is not enough for 60 apparently, so 900p now. There we go. And I'm fixing the FPS counter. Because if not, you're not going to see the frame rates. And that's no bueno. I love that I said no bueno, like if I didn't know Spanish. That's funny. There we go. So 900p medium now. Let's see if we can get 60s. Let's pray to the gods of thunder. Yeah, basically medium, as you guys can see. Okay. That's the part. It's too loud. There we go. You should be able to hear me now. Oh man, I'm messing up so bad. Alright, there we go. It was too loud, sorry. No bueno. Okay, but dance. This is the creepy part. I'm going to go through it very quickly. What AA options are there apart from TAA? You have FXAA.
Сколько раз мы проходили через эти двери? Уже и не сосчитать.
So yeah, apologies for the high volume. You should be able to hear me now. Yeah, that happens when you restart the capture card. The audio restarts as well.
Снизить уровень радиации.
The good thing is that I'm not going to repeat the same mistakes over and over next time I do it. So you guys now know how streaming works. Half of the time it doesn't work, and the other half of the time you learn how to not mess up again. LOL. Professional YouTuber, hell yeah. I'm the most professional YouTuber out there. I never mess up. I'm perfect. ¿Qué es Pripyat? Es una ciudad. Creo. O un estado, no sé. Es algo en Rusia. No sé si es la capital de... O sea, Chernobyl creo que es la ciudad en Pripyat. Pero no estoy 100% seguro, no investigué. So guys, on medium, apparently is into the 40s, basically. So I'm going to try low settings super quickly. So here in graphics quality, I put low. And boom. I apply the settings. And I'm going to crank up those textures because we can. So as you can see, low settings now. And we're getting like 100 FPS, although the game dropped the resolution scale for some reason. What the heck, game? No, 100% resolution scale, please. There we go. So on native resolution, 900p, low settings, we're basically getting over 60. Nice FPS. Very nice FPS. And I'm going to make stuff with herbs because I need them to survive. Give me a herb. ¿De dónde eres? De Uruguay. Mr. Fix It All. Hell yeah, that's my job. I'm doing my job.
Игорь, тебя задело. Нужно
So in order to
обработать
progress,
раны.
I'm going to make that
У меня
herb.
нет аптечки. Может, получится приготовить что-нибудь
There we
на
go.
костре.
Yum yum, delicious, delicious soup. And now we...
Руки вверх. Так, чтобы я видел.
Hang on. There's something up with the sharpness here. No chromatic aberration. Yeah, what's up with the sharpness? What the heck?
Оливер,
Yeah, this
да
says
это же
yell at
я.
him like before.
Игорь,
So guys, if you want 60 frames, 900p low, although I wouldn't do it personally,
этот хлам на что-нибудь
I don't know.
сгодится.
It looks significantly worse on low.
Милый, время сотворить
I don't know,
порядок и
not pleasant to look at. If you're playing a single player game, personally I'd rather have it look good and play at 30 frames. Personal preference again. So let's try now ultra settings, because why not? This is Santiago. Yeah, it looks so much better. It's ridiculously better. Anyway. So ultra low? No. This is 900p ultra. And as you can see, we're getting 30 frames. Although I'm guessing that it's going to drop below 30. But man, it looks so much better on ultra. Not even a comparison here to be made. Yeah, night and day. So personally, yeah, use high and stay on high or medium. Do not go too low. On low, it looks so much worse. Again, on a single player game, I'd rather have better visuals. On a 580, it's going to be better than this, that's for sure. Oh, I cannot go back. Oh well. Oh, hang on, I have a load game here. A manual checkpoint that has the worst performance.
Это место
And I'm going
раньше
to end the
было
poll.
совсем другим. Оно как змея,
There we go.
которая
Thanks
раз
for
за разом
participating.
сбрасывает кожу. Тебе придется снова
Should I go to
изучить
Pripyat?
его,
Yes. Yes
прочувствовать,
too.
подчинить.
Oh, and no too. Okay, that worked. Oh, I'm going to do a poll about something interesting. In a single player only game, 60 FPS or 30 FPS plus on a single player game, what would you do? Okay, hang on. 60 FPS, potato graphics, 30 FPS, beautiful graphics. So tell me which one. If the poll works, there we go. So start voting, guys. In a single player game like this one, since those settings looks pretty terrible, I'd rather have 30 frames per second. I don't know. Just personal preference, of course. I love that I can do voting machine in real time. Ultra low, I say low spec gaming territory. Yeah, in this game, low looks pretty bad. On some games, low looks pretty acceptable, but on this one, it isn't. On this one, it looks like a completely different game. I mean, on a multiplayer game, I kinda understand why you would want 60 frames, but on this one, it doesn't seem to be absolutely necessary. I don't know. I mean, just look. Let's take a screenshot and do a quick comparison. So, screenshot. Now I put it on the lowest. And I compare it for you guys. Hell yeah. The only thing that I'm cranking up is the resolution scale. If not, it wouldn't be a fair comparison. Alright, another screenshot. Boom, there we go. And now I'm going to drag those screenshots to my screen so you guys see them. So this is low at the left, and on the right we got ultra. And as you can see, yeah. I mean, not even a comparison, look at that difference. It's half the performance as well, so I don't know. Personally, I'd rather play with better graphics. In this case, of course. If it was a multiplayer game, well, I kind of understand. Let's go back to Ultra, but this time let's do 720. So you can do Ultra 900p just fine at 30 frames. More giveaways like the Microsoft Pass? No, I don't have any at the moment. If I have more to give away, I'll let you know. But at the moment, no. Nothing to give away, unfortunately. So now we're doing 720p Ultra, because why not? 720, and then we do the 570. But this game looks pretty good. I like the looks of it so far. And Ultra looks great. Just avoid low settings. Yeah, the missing atmospheric effects is what hurts it the most on low. Yeah, I agree. True. But as you can see, even at 720p, in those sections we got drops below 40. So it varies quite a bit. I'll lock the frame rate to something. Yeah, low completely removes the grass. Yeah, I mean, unplayable. Am I right? Let's go back to the base. We're going back to the base. To that base.
Ищи небольшой пузырек. В составе должны быть йодид калия, тупа и берлинская лазурь. Они помогают
Fix my
при
radiation
радиационном
so I can go
излучении.
back into the exclusion zone.
не даст мне пройти, пока я не снижу свой уровень
My
радиации.
radiation is now lowered. I can go through machine. Never mind, was just asking. No worries, man. It wasn't taken as an insult. I know that... Who doesn't like giveaways? I mean, come on. Yeah, what bothers me the most so far is the stutter that happens, especially when you get into a new part of the map. But other than that, it performs so much better than before. Not even a comparison. And visually it's more consistent, so they did a good job in a couple of years. I mean, I played this 2 years ago and it was unplayable on this hardware.
Нужно обработать раны.
I locked 30 FPS on Riva Turner, then play using controller. Yeah, that's a good idea. This would be the way I would play this game. Lock to 30, controller, and boom, there we go. Although with the aiming, it will be pretty terrible. But considering how visually pleasing it is, I wouldn't go below medium. It looks so much worse. The game any good so far? I'm liking it.
Так, чтобы я видел.
So far I like what I'm seeing. What's the password?
Оливер, это же
I
я.
say.
Игорь,
It has a story, it's a single player game. This is my cup of tea.
смотри здесь.
It also has this thing of building bases, which I personally do not care about.
Время сотворить
But it's a good
порядок
addition to
хаоса.
the bundle, I guess. So I'm going to make a workbench. And I'm going to put it in the worst place possible again. So we put it right there next to the stairs. So nobody can use it. And we continue. But yeah, so far I like the game.
Только не говори, что
I
ты
want to know
решил
more.
отправиться прямиком на станцию.
But I gotta swap
А
GPUs
то есть
in a
и
moment, so...
попробуй.
У меня нет...
В смысле? Видишь эту
Бла-бла-бла.
поездку
Я,
каждую
whatever.
пока что начнем с...
I'm in
Здорово.
charge.
Держи.
Alright,
Ну тогда
and
ты
I now have a revolver.
Я в тебя
Excellent.
верю, Игорь.
Making progress. So let's save once more. Good. Oh, okay, I have more manual checkpoints. That's great, so I can go back to the refugee. And now let's very quickly move into the forest, because Pripyat Central is not demanding at all.
Один ты не справишься.
So let's go to the mission. Boom, let's teleport and we swap to the 570 because I've been an hour doing only the 1050 Ti. I got hooked, sorry guys. I get hooked with the... No puedes jugar sin 60 FPS, bueno, es válido, por eso pregunto. Okay, so far 61% of you, of the 75 votes, say you prefer beautiful graphics on a single player game. Kinda understand. Okay, so the Red Forest. Okay, this runs worse than Pripyat, without a doubt. What the heck? When you're outside the zone, to set things you can build is completely different. Start building. Okay, what can I build? I don't care about this. I'm just going to run around and try to get lower FPS. Oh yeah, so far this runs a lot worse than Pripyat, the Pripyat Central. So I'll probably come to this part to
Будь со мной,
do
Игорь.
performance tests.
Я рядом.
But I need more ammo. I only have 10
Посмотри
shots.
на меня. Посмотри вокруг.
Calling it now, Stalker 2 will not have this kind of performance. Yeah, no way in hell.
Я жду.
Stalker 2 will run
Пожалуйста,
significantly
поспеши.
worse, but it will look significantly better as well, so... I mean, different budgets. Stalker 2 probably has a lot more money behind it. It's Microsoft we're talking about here. Anyway. So yeah, let's try high settings. Let's see if it improves in any way. So, shadows to high, effects on high, foliage and geometry as well. Okay, yeah, to high you get a good improvement, without a doubt. So probably high is the way to go for most users. It gives you like a 10 frames improvement, and it still looks pretty good. ¿El juego está completo o es la beta? No, es el juego completo. Salió la versión 1.0. Se supone que es un juego completo ya. Salió de Early Access. For the people asking, this game got out of Early Access today. That's why I'm testing it. So it should be complete, as far as I know. I'm going to read the post about it, but I think it's finished. if I'm not mistaken. Although high is still not enough for 60 at 720, so yeah. If you want 60, it's medium settings at 720p. I hate to say that, but it seems to be what it is. Yeah. What did I do? I broke the game, I think. Yeah, what the hell happened to the visuals when I lowered stuff to medium? Hang on. Is it effects? No, it's not. Anti-aliasing? It isn't that either. Oh, it's the shadows. Look at that. If you put shadows on medium, it wrecks the visuals in the forest. Interesting. Okay, guys, keep shadows on high. I mean, look at that difference. That's insane. Yeah, shadows on high is probably the way to go, but something is odd with the options menu. Not sure why. Oh man, yeah. Shadows on high. No comparison. Effects on medium. Okay, effects on medium also affects the shadows a little bit. Yeah, definitely. Keep shadows on high. So this is 720p medium. Plus high shadows. Yeah, without a doubt, don't put shadows on medium. Do yourself a favor. Keep shadows on high. Holy hell, that was terrible. And we're putting foliage on medium. It doesn't look amazing, but hey, we're aiming for 60 frames here. So we need to pull as much as we can. Okay. Yeah, I think that will do. My boys, holy hell. Sorry guys. Let's increase the anti-aliasing to the highest. Since it's TAA, shouldn't affect performance that much. Okay, okay. I think this is the best configuration for the 1050 Ti. So if you don't care about resolution and want FPS, 720p medium settings, high shadows, ultra anti-aliasing gives you good enough visuals. You get good shadows, you get good edges. It looks blurry, yeah. But you can get 60 frames. So that's good in my book. Let's reload to the manual checkpoint we had before. And we swap to the 570.
Это место раньше было совсем другим. Оно как змея, которая раз...
So super interesting, guys. Yeah, the 570 is coming after this. I load this level and boom, 570. This should be the most demanding part right away. Yeah, still 60. So guys, best settings for the 1050 Ti, 720p, medium settings, high shadows, so you don't wreck the shadow quality. And that's basically it. So 720, medium to high settings, ultra textures, ultra anti-aliasing, and you're good to go. The game looks great like that, and it runs at 60 frames per second. Considering the performance, I think it's okay. So yeah, anyway, let's get out of the game now. I'm going to put it on ultra for the 570. Oh, and I forgot to run the benchmark tool. Let's do that, and we swap. Hi, Odgur Gokke. How's it going, man? Good seeing you here. Let's try the benchmark tool super quickly while I grab the graphics card. Let's see if it runs the same as the most demanding part. So where's 570? There you are. My lovely 570. As you can see, I grabbed it. 8-pin connector. And we're plugging it in a few minutes. Where's FSR when you need it? FSR in this game doesn't look great. I'd rather play at 720, personally. Okay, the benchmark tool seems to be running better than the part that I said it was the worst running one, so good stuff. Although not a great benchmark tool, if you ask me. If the main game runs worse than the benchmark tool, then it's not a benchmark tool. I don't know. Just not my cup of tea. Usually when I try benchmark tools, it runs the worst. But here it seems to be, oh, never mind. Now that it's panning the camera somewhere more demanding, it's into the 60s, like on the main game. So yeah, not bad. The game looks pretty good though. Anyway. So we're now going for 1080p, so we're ready for the 570. So 1080p, good. Now let's get back. We put on ultra. Hopefully 570 is enough for ultra settings. Some people told me that on the AMD cards it stutters quite a bit, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it runs significantly better than it did back in the day when it released for the first time. I mean, I have a video on it, and as you can see, it was like below 20 frames on 1080p. Let's put 720p very quickly so you guys can see. On the pre-alpha, I was using a mix between low and high. On the pre-alpha 2 years ago. And I mean, look at that performance. It was dreadful back then. Now it's a lot better. I mean, yeah. The difference is it's a completely different game now. It runs at 60 frames on medium to high now. And this is low settings back then. So yeah, the game didn't run well back when it was first released. So they did a great job. They improved it quite significantly. No worries. Hits, not worries. No worries. Ugh. So let's swap to the 570. It's now dark in my room, so you know you're going to have a good time. A friend told me. So 570, let's go. I almost dropped my card. Alright, let's put this down so I don't drop it. I'm not Linus, I cannot afford another one. Yeah, it was terrible back then. It was a stutter fest back in the day. That's why I wasn't super looking forward to it, but now that it runs well, I'm interested. Yeah, guys, if you want to see something I already did, rewind the live stream. I have more 1050 Ti footage. I tried FSR. I saw the quality difference. FSR in this game isn't great. It's too sharp, too much sharpening. So yeah, it's pretty noticeable that it's not native resolution. Let me check if there's any updates to the AMD drivers. Yes, there is. Okay. So there is an update on the 570's drivers. So let's download them. So I'm installing drivers. 1 second, guys. Won't take long. We're starting with 1080p Ultra. So wish me luck. Hi, Brandyberry14. How's it going, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. It won't take long, don't worry. It'll be fast. Gotta go fast. Install. Good thing I don't need to restart my computer on this one. So it won't take long. In the meantime, I'll read the chat. Let's go. Oh, okay. Yeah, rewind the live stream, you'll find what you're looking for. Warframe. I need to try Warframe again. That game got updated significantly since last time. Installing AMD drivers. Okay, so 153 people told me that 56% of you rather have 30 frames with beautiful graphics on a single player game. Okay, interesting. No, SciTech, you are the best. So I'm going to end the poll. No dude for new driver. What do you mean? Oh, DDU? No, DDU in this one, not necessary, really. Since I swapped GPUs only once. So, in a single player only game, what would you do? Beautiful graphics, 55% of you. Potato graphics, 60 frames, 44% of you. From 156 votes. Super interesting. Santi, ¿no quieres ser mi cuñado? Depende. Envía fotografías. No, mentira. No lo sé, lo voy a pensar, señor. Qué pregunta más rara igual. The fuck, man? What is wrong with you? Sorry, the frick, man. Okay, it's updated. Wonderful. Let's jump right into the game then. Todo bien, por suerte. ¿Y vos, Aniwa? Chernobylite. Let's get back into the exclusion zone. And again, since it's an Unreal Engine 4 game, I'm expecting, in general, worse performance on AMD cards. So let's see if this is one of them. The options. We're on Ultra 1080p, as you guys can see. And we're going directly into the worst running area, at least for me, which was this one, day one on the refugee. ¿Tenés idea si podés freír una GPU si llevas el voltaje que te deja Adrenaline al máximo? No sabría decirte, yo creo que no, pero no sé. Nunca lo intenté. Honest question, do you really think Nvidia really slows down the GPU? No, I don't think so. And if they do, they are very good at it, because I haven't found a way to test it in a trustworthy way. Okay, whoa, that stutter, Jesus. Are we stable now? Alright, so far so good. Ultra settings, 40 frames. Interesting.
Сингулярность.
So it's running better than the 1050 Ti, without a doubt. Although that stutter, man, at the beginning, that was pretty noticeable. Let's see if it stays that way. Okay, a few extra stutters. I think it's loading assets. It did the same on the 1050 Ti, by a lesser extent. Yeah, the first time an effect shows up, you'll get a stutter. I hate when Unreal Engine 4 games do that. Can't they just build the cache before starting the game? I'm not a developer, I'm just asking. Anyway. Oh yeah, so far so good. In the worst running part, it's getting over 30 on ultra settings, and the game looks pretty good. Good stuff. Although, yeah, those stutters bother me. I mean, I know the first 5 minutes of playing you're going to get stutters, then it stabilizes, but still bothers me. Oh, okay, hello there. Okay, cool. No, Shame X Wolf, ¿sabes que eso no existe? Si existiera habría hecho un video, pero entiendo a qué te referís. Y no, por el momento no. Veremos. Alright, so guys, now we're going to the forest once more. Let's see how that runs. Hopefully well. Come on, 570, you got this. And I'm not sure if my chat is frozen or not. Okay, Red Forest. Yeah, here it's fine as well. Even with my gun up there. Let's see if I shoot my gun if it stutters the first time. It does. It never fails in Unreal Engine 4 games. That's hilarious. Can I just run into the fog? Oh, I need a mask. Never mind. Ugh, I'm dying. Ugh. Too much radiation. I want to see the machine getting the radiation in my lungs. 0.5 microsieverts. That cannot be. Ya 4 gigas. James is at 4 gigas. Alright. Let's go back to the base. Yeah, it's fine. On 1080p Ultra you can get over 30 frames so far. Didn't have any issues. Interesting. So it's a lot better than the 1050 Ti, without a doubt. On the 1050 Ti I needed medium settings to get this performance. So yeah. Cool. Super cool, AMD. Thank you, very cool. Alright, let me see if I can go back to the forest at the beginning. Oh, the door is closed. Holy hell, that's annoying. So yeah, on 1080p Ultra we are okay.
Только не говори, что ты решил...
I'm going to try a different map. Instead of the forest, I'm trying somewhere else.
Тогда ты готов.
So we're going now to...
И правда,
Let me check.
отсюда все видно.
Yeah, let's go to
Один
Moscow's
ты не
Eye.
справишься.
That'll be cool
Но есть
to
другие,
try
они
out.
помогут тебе.
Даже не знаю, с чего начать.
Here we go. Nice. Can't believe 1050 Ti is dying compared to an older card. What do you mean? I mean, it's been lasting quite a bit, and the 570 is a little bit older, so kinda makes sense. I still remember when people asked me the 570 was faster or slower. Those were the days. Oh, okay, Moscow Eye is this part. I didn't know that. That's cool. I'm probably going to test the game here. Yeah, this is the part where the benchmark mode takes place. So yeah, interesting. Super cool. Yeah, I'm definitely testing this area more often, with better guns. Estoy viendo varios videos, una GPU de 8 GB sería necesaria para algunos juegos. No, necesaria no, pero es bienvenida. 4 GB sería mi mínimo hoy en día. Alright guys, yeah. Yeah, definitely this map seems to have the best of both worlds. And I tried this in the pre-alpha, so this map I think is a good representation. This is what I like about this one. The how do I open? Never mind. F. I like that they scanned the real place to make this map. So this is pretty accurate to the real thing, apparently. So yeah, I like moving around in Chernobyl, even if it's fake Chernobyl. And there's even enemies around. Okay, he got that. Okay, at least one headshot takes him down. But I need better guns. This is not going to cut it. So I'm going back to the main menu. There's a free mode that allows you to explore the maps with infinite ammo and all that. So we're going to Moscow Eye on a rainy weather. Yeah, rain will be interesting. All weapons, all perks, all events. Let's go. I think I'll be fine with high medium settings for my 570. Yeah, probably. You're going to be into the 40s more often, I think. Alright, let's see. Alright, so now we are in the same map as before, but now we have infinite ammo, we have an AK, and we have events. So yeah, it's more interesting. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, guys, can you hear the game correctly? Or is it too loud, too low for volume? Let me know, please. I would appreciate that. Oh, there's an enemy over there. Enemy! Okay, this wasn't an enemy. Never mind. No, no aumentan, Bruno. Puedes usar mejores texturas, pero hasta ahí llega. El rendimiento es el mismo en general. Alright. So as you guys can see, with the rain and all that and guns, yeah, it's much more interesting. I don't know. So as you can see, the 570 can do ultra settings over 30 frames just fine. So let's try aiming for 60 frames, shall we? So options, video, advanced. I'm going to lower the geometry to medium, the foliage keep it on high, shadows on high, because on medium they look pretty terrible. Effects on medium, contact shadows, let's keep them. And let's keep it like that. Let's see if that gives us 60 frames. So we're in the 40s, now we are at... Okay, 50s. Not bad, but not great. Let's sacrifice the shadows. Okay, in this case, medium shadows still looks decent. Decent medium, maybe. Still 50. Okay, 53. Medium foliage. Let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, textures are not maxing out the VRAM, so I shouldn't need to lower them. Maybe contact shadows? No, it doesn't do anything. Alright, yeah, I think this is... medium settings should be okay. Rather than going for low. So we're doing medium. Yeah, I think medium for 60 frames. 50 to 60. It appears to be fine. Although it looks a little blocky. Let me increase the anti-aliasing. So at least there's some softness to the image. It runs basically the same. There we go. Yeah, 1080p medium. I mean, on the 1050 Ti we get 30 frames with this configuration. So pretty crazy that on the 570 I can get 50 to 60. It's a bit loud, okay. That should do. Thank you, I appreciate that. Oh. Friendly. Hello, my fellow Pripyat citizen. Once again, thank you for saving me. Oh, that's a spoiler. Yeah, I remember in the pre-alpha saving him, but I didn't save him in the full game yet. Let me see if I can kill him. No, I can't. Never mind. Please tell me there's enemies nearby. Apparently not. So yeah, on the 570 I would use 1080p medium. Still looks decent, it doesn't look amazing in comparison to Ultra, but it looks decent. I don't know what this is. But who cares, I have a lot of ammo. Well, not a lot of. I have only 14 bullets now. I wasted all my ammunition. Resolution scale, yeah, we're touching that later. Don't worry. There's a huge delay. Yeah, it's like 35 seconds, I think. But that's the cost of doing a 4K live stream. But it looks so good in the 4K quality, since this will be saved as a video, that I need it. So I don't mind the 30 seconds of latency. Alright. Yeah, definitely on the 570 on medium seems to be the way to go. Sometimes it drops into the 40s, but there we go, he's dead. With these two atoms. Blocked biometric carbine. Oh, interesting. Like Metal Gear Solid 4. That you cannot use those weapons. ¿Crees que Red Dead 2 puede llegar a tener FSR? Probablemente. Y si no, alguien va a hacer un mod. Okay, goodbye. Okay, see you later. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate that. Oh, that's a friendly. Again. Alright, so the 570 is doing a good job here. Let's try 900p now. Although before doing that, I'm going to try 1440p. Just as a test, very quickly. FSR doesn't look great on this game. That's why I'm not doing it at the moment. But yeah, it doesn't look amazing with FSR. Too sharp. So 1440p medium now. Oh, there we go. As you can see, medium. Effects on low though. And at 1440p, over 30 frames. So if you want 30 frames at 1440p, you can do so. Although, yeah, you have to sacrifice the frame rate there. Oh, out of ammo. Low revolver. Now let's go shotgun. Let's go close quarters. Close quarters combat. CQC. Snake. Remember the basis of CQC. Boom. Shotgun to the face. I think I got him. Yep. Dead. What up? How's it going, man? Sí, Chapus, tal cual. Alright guys, so yeah, as you can see, 1440p is doable, but keep it on medium. And you should be good to go. Oh. Cheeky bricky, cheeky bricky. Yeah, I think there was music in this part, but since music is disabled, we cannot have fun with the Slav squat guy. You're on Pripyat Bratbatorf now.
Где я?
I'm what? Where? I was living here before this funny guy was even born. Hell yeah.
Вряд ли.
I moved here in
Я сюда
1985. My
85.
name is
Тогда
Igor.
тут...
Короче, это больше
That's more than 10 years ago.
Правда? Что ж,
Anyway,
ты...
interesting
Мне
conversation,
пора
but
идти.
I better be going now. I'm doing fine, thanks. I'm glad that you're fine as well. That's good to know, mister. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, these are not open world. This is not open world. There is multiple maps that are open until certain sections. I mean, you can clearly notice where the map ends. I think this is pretty obvious. Which is fine, I wasn't expecting an open world Chernobyl game. But it's a good recreation. They did a good job with that. Anyway, time to do 900p. We're doing 900p high, and then we're doing ultra, which I'm guessing is going to be fine for 60 frames on high, considering what I saw so far. So this is 900p high. There we go. Vamos a probar la 2060 y veremos. No veo el futuro, señor. Okay, apply. So we're on high settings now. At 900p. Alright. Yeah, this is running well now. Even on foliage heavy areas, it appears to be okay. What's your favorite multiplayer game? Payday 2. I like co-op stuff. So that's not strictly a multiplayer game. But if it's PvP only, it will be CSGO. What the hell happened to him? Poor guy. Look at his leg. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I love that his leg is just standing there, minding its own business. I love that. Is the game good? I mean, I've been playing for almost a couple hours. I'm enjoying it so far. There's a story behind it, which is what I care the most about. The gameplay is fine, it controls good, and it runs much better than the pre-alpha, which wasn't difficult to improve, I guess. I mean, it was below 30 all the time on the pre-alpha. The only thing that bothers me here is the micro stutter that sometimes you get when getting to a new level. But other than that, looks interesting. What happened to the Ryzen 3 3100? Nothing. I swapped it for the i3 10100F because it was cheaper, and I was expecting more people to be interested, since they run basically the same. But as you can see, guys, 900p was fine on high settings. Ultra will drop below 30, below 60. But I don't know if it's worth the performance hit. I mean, yeah, it does look better, the shadows are better, but that's about it. I don't know, I'd rather have 60 frames in this case. Because Ultra and High look pretty similar. Ultra has better shadows, but High still looks good. My only advice is do not go too low. Low looks dreadful on this one. Thanks, Decidios. Decidios? I appreciate that, man. Thanks. Okay, I already shot him. Maybe if I go this way. Yeah, not sure. I think I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, let's reload the map. We're going to... Let's go to this other place. All weapons, all perks, and events. To shoot something else, I don't know. And 720p is probably going to be ultra just fine. Sí, Alexis, tal cual, está de más la serie. O sea, esto no viene de la serie, pero hay partes que te van a hacer acordar a la serie. Yeah, guys, for the people that didn't watch the series in HBO, it was a great series, at least in my opinion. I watched it from beginning to end. It has nothing to do with the game. The game is something else. But some sections of the game at the beginning reminded me of the series, of the TV series. That was pretty cool. Okay, let's go into the forest. This part seems to run worse than what I was playing a second ago. So yeah, as you can see, 900p on Ultra. It's pretty taxing on this place with a ton of foliage. But the game looks pretty good. Hopefully I can find the enemies close by. Enemies are there. 1440p with FSR. FSR in this game, not recommended. Too much sharpness. By sharpness I mean the sharpening filter is just too strong. Stay in the shadows. No, I'm not going to stay in the shadows. That scared me. F you. I wasn't expecting that. That was a jump scare. Alright. So as you can see, 900p ultra over 30 frames. High if you want to be over 50. So let's now do 720. Just for the fun of it. We can do it, so why not? And again, FSR, not recommended on this one. It looks okay-ish, but too much sharpness. Okay, 720p Ultra, we're dropping below 60. Maybe we can fix that up with the shadows on high. Let's try that out. Okay, yeah, mid-50s now, and effects on high. That doesn't do anything. Oh, the foliage. Ugh. Of course. So this is Ultra Plus, high shadows and foliage. There we go. So yeah. And as you can see, this is how you get 50 to 60 at 720 on a place like this, which is a place with a lot of trees. Many trees. But the game looks pretty good, yeah. And after playing the pre-alpha 2 years ago, yeah, they did a good job. Come on. Any enemies? Anyone? I'm playing the free mode, by the way. This is not the story mode. This is like, they give you the map, some random objectives if you want to do them, and you can do whatever you want. So I'm doing that for benchmark purposes. So the game is not just running around in an empty place. Alright. So as you can see on 720, by just lowering a couple things, you can get pretty good numbers. Please no jump scare, please no jump scare. Okay. We're going to the underground. Oh no, there's someone there. Oh, it's a friendly then.
Эй, ты!
Hey you!
Не смей больше так
Never
делать,
ever
когда
do
я
that again
работаю.
while I'm working.
А
I
лучше
literally
вообще
shot him in
никогда
the
так
back.
не делай.
Be sarcastic. I couldn't care less about his
Ой,
health.
прости. Думаешь,
I'm
это
so
смешно?
sorry.
Что ты здесь?
Ну,
What are you doing
Ну,
here?
тебе.
что? Но жаль, конечно.
Да ты знаешь?
Мгм.
И что ж?
А-
Да?
Не могу сказать.
Уж надеюсь.
Боже!
Тебе очень...
Да?
Очень...
Ну и что?
Yeah,
А
yeah,
то,
yeah,
что-
whatever.
Господи!
Конечно, ну раз уж...
Не.
Yeah, I cannot kill him. That's fine. I was just going to swap to the 1650 Super, which should be faster than this. I mean, it's always faster, but I mean... Let me show you very quickly FSR. At 1440p, since you requested that. So we're going back upstairs. So 1440p, and we're keeping it like this. Ultra with high shadows and foliage, just to stress test the graphics card. And we go back into the surface. How do I go back up? Oh, I don't have lockpicks. Oh well, I go back to the menu and reload. So let's go back to the demanding part, which was at the very beginning. And I'll show you super quickly. I think there's too much sharpness in the FSR implementation. I mean, it's nice to have FSR, but I mean, yeah, no. Too much sharpness. Okay. So, we're at 1440p now, on a mix between ultra and high. If I use the ultra quality mode, it's going to be 1108p basically on ultra quality. So hopefully it don't break anything this time around. I'm going to keep the oh man, the capture card there so you guys can see it. So I'm going to zoom in. So we're now on a mix between, again, ultra and high. Look at the foliage over there. I'm going to move the camera a little bit. Yeah, that should do. So, as you can see, those trees are pretty defined. Although due to the TAA, we're getting some ghosting, which, I mean, makes sense. It's TAA. They're not going to do magic. So, FSR on ultra quality, again 1108p, so FSR on, and as you can see there is a lot of sharpness, but the artifacts are still there. Let me show you this one side of the screen, that would be better I think. So let's show you this side of the screen. That's better. So you can probably see those artifacts over there. Well, there's a sharpening thing going on as well. So yeah, you get better performance. As you can see, with ultra quality we get 40 FPS, and without it you get 30s, so you get 10 frames more. But again, it's not that it looks bad. It's like, I think there's too much sharpening with ultra quality. Then with quality we get more blurriness, with balance we get even more blurriness, and with performance even more blurriness. And this is native resolution, so native resolution, ultra quality. But I think ultra quality, despite having a lot of sharpening, is still usable. But if I had the option, I'd rather use something else. I don't know. So this is FSR ultra quality. So if you wanted to play at 1108p, well, this is how you do it with ultra quality. But again, I think there's too much sharpness to the image. It's not that it looks bad, it's that my eyes see the sharpness and I kinda get distracted. Well, that's just me. Hi Santiago, how are you doing? It's another interesting stream, and of course game you got there as always. Well, thanks, augmented realism. I appreciate that. So as you can see, yeah, it's usable, but again, I think it's too sharp. They should lower the sharpness a little bit. But at 1440p I think it's fine. It gives you a good difference in visuals, in performance. So yeah, if you really need it, it's not bad. It's just too sharp. So if I disable it again, I jumped from 36 all the way down to 26, 10 frames. I lose 10 frames without FSR. And once FSR is on, boom, over 30. Let's zoom in once more, just so you guys see. So we're on ultra quality. Let's go back to native resolution. Boom. As you can see, the sharpness there helps a little bit to have more defined edges. Let's zoom in even more. I mean, if I have to zoom in so much, is it even that noticeable? So on native resolution, it is like that. And when I enable ultra quality, boom, a little bit better. In the texture side, then stuff into the distance, well, that's a different story. I think it looks too sharp. So native resolution, a little bit of blur, and ultra quality, it's still a little bit blurry, but it has too much sharpness. So if they lower the sharpness, I think it will be fine. So back to native resolution, boom. A little bit less defined, but not over sharpened like the other one, in my opinion. I don't know. So time to do the 1650 Super. But yeah, at 1440p is a lot better than on 1080p. On 1080p, the sharpening is a lot more noticeable. I'm going to show you that on the 1650 Super. So let's swap. Whoa, it's hot. Jesus. Oh yeah, we're taking another look at FSR once I try 1080p on the 1650 Super. So, 1 second, guys. Nice. Let's see how it goes. But so far I'm super impressed with the performance, because 2 years ago it was basically unplayable with this hardware, so they did a good job. Again, thanks to the Farm 51, I think it was. Yeah, for providing a copy of the game. I appreciate it a lot. I mean, they gave me a copy 2 years ago, so I had to do another video to see the comparison. I was expecting 20 frames, but yeah, they delivered so far. Alright, we're back. Now we're with the 1650 Super. Again, considering it's an Unreal Engine 4 game, I'm expecting pretty good performance on this card. Not sure if ultra settings 60 frames, but we should be pretty good. So 1080p Ultra first. A bit of a random question, but is that driver easy portable program reliable? I don't use it. I have it there because it came with my Ghost Spectre software. I mean, it works when you pay for it in general. The free version is a little bit slow on the download side. But if you buy one, it should work. I mean, it works, but it's not perfect. I'd rather download the drivers myself. Windows Update now does it better than before. When I used Windows 7, yeah, that was a great program. But now that Windows Update does a good job, I think it's not needed, personally. But that's just my experience. Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's load the game once more. And we get into the foliage heavy area. Hopefully now we can check out 1080p Ultra and FSR as well. Oh, we're loading into Chernobyl. Oh, I can feel the radiation. No, driver booster, that was a scam, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, we're at 1440p. Ugh, my bad. Perfect. 1080p and Ultra. Okay. We seem to be good, I think. Yeah, 58. Okay. Yeah, as I anticipated,
Сингулярность.
runs pretty good on the 1650 Super. So to the guy that asked about the 1660 Ti and 1660 Super, that card will do 1080p 60 just fine on Ultra. I mean, the 1650 Super is doing so well. Whoa, but those stutters, man, those are annoying. Yeah, the first time you load the game, you get those stutters every once in a while. That's super annoying. Yeah, this seems to be an Unreal Engine 4 thing. But anyway, let's take a look at FSR on 1080p now. At 1440p it looked okay. But as I said before, on 1080p it looked a little bit too sharp. At 1440p it's more subtle, but on 1080p it's just way too sharp. So we go into the options, video, advanced video. As you can probably see now, FSR is off. We put it on ultra quality. And as you can see, yeah, on 1080p is not great. I would use it only at 1440p. See those edges on ultra quality? Look at the grass here and at this thing I have in my hand. Ultra quality, okay, looks fine. But on native resolution, it's blurrier, but it's not over sharpened. As you can see, it's too sharp, over sharpened image. But again, if you're pretty far away from your monitor, this is maybe a good thing. The text is more readable on ultra quality than on 1080p, which is pretty hilarious, actually. That texture is sharper, but then the edges are too sharp. I don't know. And if you put it on performance, well, you get blur everywhere. But without it, I don't know. With ultra quality, it's just too sharp on 1080p. At 1440p, we can do better because we have more pixels. I don't know. Depends on you. Let's do 1440p super quickly just to show you that it looks... With FSR, it's pretty good at 1440p. So now we're at 1440 Ultra. And let's try FSR once more. So as you can see there, on native resolution it looks great. It's fine. And if I put it on ultra quality, it looks sharper like on 1080p, but here we have more pixels. So the sharpness filter is not that bad. It's not that obvious. And the text is way more readable. I don't know. At 1440p I like how it looks. On 1080p I see the sharpness like it's too obvious. I don't know. It kind of distracts me on 1080p. But at 1440p looks good. A little over sharpened, but not a huge amount. And as you can see, the performance uplift is pretty noticeable, like 13 frames more. So yeah, anyway. Whoa, I screwed up there. Alright, so let's get back to 1080p now. And I'm going to make the best settings. It shouldn't be difficult. Yeah, the game runs very well on the Nvidia side. Yeah, sorry, it took me a long time to read that. I was distracted. So as I was saying, let's do the best settings, which will be high shadows, high foliage, and that's basically it. Maybe effects on high, since there's a lot of them. What am I missing? Oh, the geometry. Ugh. Okay, yeah, this should be good. Yeah, I think I'll keep it like this. And this is now 1080p. So this is 1080p ultra, high ultra. Something like that, a mix between high and ultra. www ultra, no, ultra. So this should give you over 50 on parts with tons of foliage and effects. And if you want more consistent frame rates and don't mind a little bit of extra over sharpened image, do FSR ultra quality. But in this game it's not great on 1080p with FSR. Oh no, creepy man. But still, pretty impressed with how it runs on this GPU so far. I need to get the radiation out of my body. Hello Santiago, I have a problem. When my PC, when I play games, my GPU go lower 50 or 40% usage, my CPU goes higher than 90-80. Well, what are your PC specs? Without that I cannot help you. I was a game on the 570, it runs great on the 570 actually. Rewind the live stream and you'll find it. Yeah, what bothers me about the game is those stutters when you get to the map for the first time. Ultra, the hidden setting we never knew we needed. Hell yeah. No 2060, no. I will buy it later in the future. I had to sell it because economic purposes. The economy is kind of effed up at the moment because virus, because views. You know how it goes. Less games, less views. So yeah. I had to sell the 2060, but it's coming later down the line, I'm guessing. But as you can see, the game runs okay on this card. 1080p, 60s is very easy to do. So let me show you the settings once more. As you can see, basically everything on high, anti-aliasing on ultra, textures on ultra, and you have 50 to 70. And if you don't mind some over sharpened image, do FSR ultra quality. You get over 60 all the time, as you can see. So yeah, let's do 1440p now. I wonder what FSR 2.0 will be like. Hopefully good. Hopefully. Okay, so now 1440p high ultra. Yeah, this appears to be good enough to give us 30 frames. Yeah. Looks pretty good. So if you don't mind 30 frames per second, 1440p high ultra seems to be good to go. So let's run into a place where I can shoot people. That would be interesting. Just moving around is kind of boring, let's be honest. So we're doing a rainy day with events, weapons, and perks. Hell yeah. As far as I can see from Santiago's real-time tests, the 570 could hardly stand 50 to 60 average on 900p medium high. Basically, yeah, medium to high, 50 to 60. Sometimes drops into the 40s, but I think that's pretty good numbers, considering what I got on the 1050 Ti. Okay. I have my Kalashnikov ready. But thanks Augmented Realism for responding. Santiago, tengo una duda. Si tengo el disco duro sin tornillos dentro de la torre, ¿habrá mucho problema? Mientras no se mueva la torre, no deberías tener problema. El tema es que el disco duro no se mueva mientras está en funcionamiento. Así que si está prendida la máquina, no la muevas. Manténela quieta. Y no deberías tener drama. Ese es el problema, que no se mueva mientras está la PC prendida. Somebody was asking if there's any issue using a hard drive without the screws on your case, and I said as long as it doesn't move while it's being used, it should be fine. As long as the PC is standing still, you shouldn't have an issue with a hard drive without being screwed in. So yeah, so far so good. 1440p, medium to high. Looking pretty sweet. I like what it looks like. Ugh. And I'm 2 hours in. That's why I'm tired. Okay, guys, I'm going to try FSR, aiming for 60 frames. So we're using ultra quality. That looks pretty nice at 1440p. A little over sharpened, but it's fine. That gives us an improvement of over 10 frames more. Medium shadows, medium foliage, everything on medium, except in anti-aliasing. since that helps quite a bit here. And as you can see, a lot of effects are missing now. There's no reflections. Let me see if quality looks any good. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep it on quality with effects on high. Let's see if I can recover those reflections. Okay, apparently not. Oh, never mind. It was the shadows. Holy hell, that's confusing. So for 1440p, I'm doing medium plus high shadows and effects, and FSR on quality, basically. In this case, yeah, it doesn't look the same as 1440p, but I think that if yeah, hang on guys, I'm tired. I relax and I start talking again. So if it means 60 frames at 1440p, I think FSR looks okay in this case. Let me show you super quickly. So we got FSR on quality. Look at this, at the graph here. If we put it on ultra quality, it looks a little bit better. If we disable it, it looks like it has more pixels basically. But we lose a lot of performance. So we put it on quality. We jump from 37 to 60. So yeah, no questions asked. I'll keep it like this. It looks better than 1080p, I think. Yeah, well, no, it's not the same. This is like 960p. Yeah, something like that, 960p. But with the smart upscaling, which looks pretty good at 1440p. On 1080p, it looks too the sharpness is too intense. English is hard, yeah, especially when it isn't your native language. My brain starts like farting away. No, Triple Furious, I cannot help you with that, sorry. I need it for testing purposes. So yeah, as you can see, it's okay. It's 960p resolution, but it looks fine. I would say it looks better than native 1080p in this game due to the extra sharpening. But again, if you use FSR on 1080p, in this game it has too much sharpening, it's over sharpened. You can notice it at 1440p as well, but it's like, yeah, it's more subtle. But this will be my 60 frames configuration, 50 to 60. Speaking is hard, hell yeah. Speaking is hard. Everything is. Oh, hang on, I need to help someone. Someone is in danger, but I don't know where. Where are you, mister? So I can save you. Oh, nice, there's a nice trail. Some bridges. Am I playing Death Stranding now? I want to see where this leads. Oh, it leads nowhere. Okay. Fair enough. Let's find the wounded soldier. No problems. Russian and German are harder languages than English to me. Yeah, well, they are. It all depends on your native language, actually. I mean, if you're a native English speaker, well, you're going to have a hard time with Spanish or German or Russian. Oh yeah, those languages are hard. But English is pretty easy in comparison to other languages to learn, I mean. So yeah, I don't know, but still, speaking is pretty hard. Because my brain is like trying to play the game and explain stuff. Oh, hello there, comrade. Oh no, it was an illusion. Comrade, help me. When COVID ends. Yeah, well, I won't be able to speak anymore when the COVID ends. I'll be like, what's socializing? What are you doing in my house? Sir, this is a Wendy's. I remember that. So yeah, at 1440p, I'd say FSR on quality is decent, considering the performance we get. Let's now do 4K. Hell yeah, 4K! Preferably 1660, no la tengo, pero esperad tipo 10 cuadros más que acá. 10 FPS más. Que lo que te estoy mostrando ahora. So guys, we're now at 4K. So FSR off. We're doing that. FSR off. And I'll be doing 4K medium right away. I don't trust high shadows and effects. At 4K will be pretty difficult, I'd say. So FSR disabled. Bye bye FSR. Let's do native resolution. Although if at 1440p FSR look decent, at 4K it will be fine. I'm going to lower those textures though. It's using a lot of VRAM at 4K. Yeah, let's put textures on medium. Let's do ourselves a favor. There we go. Okay, so 4K medium. No way in hell. I probably have to restart the game, I think. Yeah. Not great for this GPU. Let's get back into the game. It's hard to predict. What do you mean? Oh, when the GPU prices will come down? Impossible to know. Hopefully soon. But not right now. I mean, you reminded me of Final Fantasy XIV. That's an MMO that is super popular at the moment. And that game, one of the developers apologized to the community because they couldn't make more servers to keep up with demand. Why couldn't they make more servers? They had the money to buy more servers, but they don't have enough hardware to make more. Even if they try to pay more than market pricing, they do not have the components to make servers. Everything is out of stock. So yeah, even a developer of a AAA game, of an MMO, cannot build servers at the moment. That's how you know it's a bad moment to buy hardware. So yeah, impossible to know when, but it's not a good moment. So as you can see at 4K, medium, 21 frames. Again, I do not recommend low, because low looks like a completely different game. Potato graphics. So what I'm going to try is ultra quality at 4K. Hopefully that gives us 30 frames. Okay, there we go, 30 frames, nice. Let's see if we can stay at 30. So FSR ultra quality. Excellent. Yeah, at 4K ultra quality looks great in this game. It doesn't look over sharpened like on 1080p. It's pretty subtle. Yeah, I like how it looks at 4K with ultra quality. Good stuff. Hello, comrade. Die. You dead. Oh. No, don't kill me. I'm friendly with bullets. Oh, man, I'm a terrible shot. I'm assuming with Final Fantasy XIV that's because of people being indoors. What do you mean? No, I'm meaning that if a developer doesn't have enough resources to build servers because demand, even if they pay more money, you know that there's a problem there. That's what I'm trying to say. If a AAA developer cannot get servers, even if they have a lot of money because demand, well, yeah, there's definitely a problem. Okay, yeah, 4K is still dropping below 30. Let's do quality. Hi, comrade, I have bullet for you. Now die. Yeah, basically. Okay, let's check out quality. Okay, quality is better. In the performance side, of course, quality-wise, ultra quality is better. Let's use a lot of contrast. to try to show you the difference. At 4K, although at 4K, it's a better use of the technology, I would say, because you have a lot more pixels. So yeah, so as you can see now we're on quality. Let's put it on ultra quality and let's see that tree a little bit more sharp, and if it's off you can see the aliasing on the texture of the tree, so there's too many pixels. Let's leave it at that. You are basically at the limit of quality there. Let's look at the trees close to the gun. Ultra quality, boom, a little bit blurrier. I don't know, on quality, a slightly bit more blurry, but I mean at 4K I'm not seeing a big problem here. Still looks good. Too many pixels again. Yeah, it looks like a watercolor thing when I zoom in. Let's check out ultra quality. So now we're on quality, guys. Now I apply ultra quality. Looks almost the same. Let's unpause the game. Yeah, still looks like a watercolor painting when I'm very close. When I'm at native resolution, so now we're on native. It still kind of looks like a watercolor thing when zoomed in, but I can see like the breakage of the image there at the edge of the trees, and this is native resolution. So yeah, at 4K I'm not noticing a huge drawback with FSR. It looks blurrier, but just a tiny bit blurrier. No big deal. I don't know. Looks pretty good. So yeah. Oh, you were saying the demand was high on Final Fantasy XIV, talking about the servers. Okay, never mind. Talking about people. Yeah, we were talking about different things. Yeah. You were talking about servers because player demand. No, I was talking servers about they building more servers. They are unable to build more servers. Yeah, like this I think it's decent. The game looks super good on the edges side of things. It doesn't look over sharpened like on 1080p when using SR. So yeah. Yeah, 4K with quality mode looks good. And you can get a pretty stable image. Doesn't look blurry at all. Looks pretty good. I'm impressed. So FSR in this game is hit or miss. At 4K it looks awesome. At 1440p looks okay. And on 1080p looks like an over sharpened image. So yeah, FSR I would use it on 1440p on ultra quality, or at 4K on quality, basically. The performance improvement is there. No doubts about it. So yeah guys, that's basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's going to be published as a separate video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did trying out this game. It runs a lot better than in the past. Again, I tried this on the pre-alpha state 2 years ago, and man, it was so bad in performance. Now it's a lot better. Looks better, runs better, has more stuff, more content. So yeah, again, thanks to the Farm 51 for providing a copy 2 years ago. I'm using it again. And thanks to you guys for watching. It wouldn't be possible without you. If you want to see more, again, subscribe to the channel, like the video. I would appreciate it a lot. And yeah, see you next time, guys. Y Tommy, ¿cuánto tiempo me recomendás seguir con la 1650 Super? No, por ahora mantenerla. Yo no diría que cambiarla ahora no es necesario. Espera que bajen los precios. Thank you guys. See you next time. Love you all. Thank you. Have a nice end of the Wednesday or beginning of the Thursday. Whatever you are. See ya later.